We've been friends for 30 years.
I love all of you, plus...
Please do not talk about your other hotter friend group. It hurts my feelings.
I know, but that's so hot.
Welcome in. There are 4 seasons, as Boys to Men likes to say, seasons of loneliness. You've got summer, spring, winter, and fall. Tell me in the comments, which one are you? I'm a spring kind of guy. I'm here with Mayte and Manny. What seasons would you guys be if you could be a season?
Fall.
I mean, I like summer.
Fall and summers.
No school.
Okay, so you got spring, summer, fall, and we need you to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, follow for more. We greatly appreciate that. With us talking 4 seasons, check out a review that we did on Sirens, another television show. You can go ahead and check that out. Mayte did a great job talking about whether or not she likes that one or not. You got to listen for that one. Now, today we're talking 4 seasons, the Netflix series that came out this year, 2025. And we'll let you know, is there going to be more for this limited series? And running time of each episode is 30 minutes. That's it. Now, with that being said, Mayte, what are your highs and lows on 4 seasons? But before we get into that, let me tell you what this is about on IMDb. It says, I love doing that. It says 3 suburban couples vacation together each season, but tensions arise as one of the couples splits up. I mean, practically divorced, splits up, and the husband brings a much younger woman to the trips that follow. Mayte, your highs and lows. You're mute.
Yeah, no, I realized. I don't really feel like I had lows. Like, I really enjoyed it. I feel like there was, throughout watching every episode and every season, I'm like, this feels so real. Like, real relationship problems. I feel like even no matter how old you are, like, I feel like you've either know a couple who's a certain way, or you probably have been, you can relate to a certain couple or multiple. So I feel like it was very, like, even watching throughout, the birds are going crazy, but even watching throughout, I was like, there was moments I'm like, this is so real. I'm like, it's kind of real. And then as far as lows, I feel like the ending, like, I did not like how it ended. I'm like, no. Towards, like, I guess, the
No
other
spoilers.
ends of no spoilers. But I feel like I understood why it had to, like, happen. And then even, like, the very, very end, like, the last piece of information you get. So hopefully there's going to be more. But as far as that, I just feel like there's just one character that I wish I would just change one thing about their storyline. But aside that, just to not give any spoilers, but I think you guys know. But aside from that, everything was pretty much a high. I liked everything. Like, all the couples, like, everything. I like their relationship aspects and everything.
Okay. All right. So, Manny, highs and lows, 4 seasons.
Highs and lows. Like Mayte, I didn't really have any lows as far as the show go. I enjoy. I was just gonna watch it as background noise, but when that first trip happened, and when she's setting up for that scene with the surprise, I was like, I was intrigued. I wanted to know what happened, but as the story built up more and more, I wanted to know more about these characters, every couple, because they each had their own issues going on with their life, and again, it touched on everything as far as relationship. We've been together for so long, things are winding down, like when it's not spiced up anymore, or fear of telling the other couple something that's going on with you, fear of doing something the other person don't want to do, fear of, like, going on adventures, stuff like that. So I like that it touched on all that, but damn, they got money to taking fucking vacation so often, Wish I had friends like that.
And you know what? We've got friends. We've got friends right here. So for me, the highs and lows. Okay, so the low. Oh, you got one more?
No, because I was going, since Mayte got the question, you didn't ask me my favorite couple, man.
Oh, what's your favorite couple?
Claude and Danny.
You didn't ask me my favorite couple. What was this? I was
Yes,
like,
he did.
No, I
No, he
did.
didn't.
That means, that means Manny is the person in the
So
relationship. Was like, I know
who did
you're
I say
listening.
was
Are
my
you
favorite
listening?
Yes,
couple?
he did. He
Because
did.
I don't even know who my favorite couple
I
is.
swear I heard that. I swear he did.
You had a deja vu moment.
What?
I
Lying.
had a Claude
you
moment.
always
Luckily, this is
lying.
all on camera.
Oh
so
my
people
gosh.
can check.
Yeah, go back and check. I know I
But
heard
I
that.
haven't even said my
I
favorite
heard
couple
it.
yet, so I'll say it later.
Yeah, I haven't said mine either. So maybe we get to the end and I say my favorite couple. Now, the highs and lows, or at least high and low for me, the low is, and it's just because of how well they execute on so many levels, that there wasn't one couple that was together with different cultures. I felt like they all had, don't get me wrong, they had different personalities that made them different in their relationship. But what I mean by it is like you watch on television and you'll see someone who's comes from a different background, maybe a different region of the world. And when you see them, you're like, hey, look, it's a mixed couple, but you don't see the, I guess, the indifferences that you would see that you have behind closed doors. Like, are they invited to the cookout? Do they understand that peppers are super and chilies are super important in a Mexican breakfast? Like, do they understand like what happens when you put that together? Do they argue about shit like that? Do they understand Three Kings versus Christmas? All this stuff. And it would have been nice to see it in this, only for the fact that, because it goes into the good, they executed on a lot of stuff in relationships, whether you're going through the different seasons in your relationship, like metaphorically speaking. Is it spring where everything's new and it's bubbly, or is it harsh winter where everything is cold and you're like, are we going to make it through without having necessities? I thought they did a great job on the cast. I thought the other thing about it was, again, we always say one or two and we keep going. They did a great job of adding detail and making it important. What I mean by that, details and things, whether in the background or not, from the very first episode continues to the next one. And it can take on inside jokes, bulletin. There's certain things where you hear them say something and you're like, okay. And you get to episode 4 and you're like, oh shoot, if you're listening, they mentioned that. Or it was in the background as a movie poster. Like some of the posters for the girls' room, not spoiling anything, were Broadway musicals, like Wicked and stuff like that. Check our review on that. And it was cool because fast forward, some stuff happens that has to do with how much that person loves the arts. But had you been paying attention, it was already in front of your face. So I enjoyed that. Now, how much did I enjoy that? How much did we enjoy that? Let's find out. Here in the Critics Collective, when we're not listening to each other's and saying that, hey, I said you should have this couple and pick your favorite, but nobody did that. Only person who remembers that is Manny. We go from 0 to 5, where 5 is excellent and 0 is horrible. 0 is you need marriage counseling. Average is, hey, you know what? We're together. We got some kids, or maybe we own some property. And 5 is, hey, listen, we're that power couple that everybody wants to pour baby oil on. So with that being said, Mayte, smile first. So what are you rating for seasons? Now, before you give your rating, hit the subscribe button, like, comment for more. We've got shows with relationships that you can check out. We got Sex Box, Sex Weather. Why am I only talking about sex? I don't know, but we have other videos out here that you can take a look at and just let us know in the comments if it's your thing. Not the sex part, just reviews in general. And also, they're coming out with a season 2. I don't know if I broke that news to you guys. This is supposed to be a limited season. Yes. Netflix greenlit one. They're already working on it.
4 seasons?
Yep, you're going to get a second season. So I don't know if they're going to bring the band back together. I don't know where they're going to go from here. But yes, second season is on its way. Mayte, what are you rating it?
I'm going to give it a 5. I really liked it. I don't see nothing to put it under that. I give it a 5.
All right. Manny, what do you give it?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5. I agree. Even though I know I heard what I heard. No.
You know what? I should just not say it at all.
No.
Just so we know I never said it.
Yeah,
No.
I agree. I think we should let them know in the comments. In the comments, did Mayte, what she asked, What's your favorite couple? Who's your favorite couple?
Uh,
We won't say anything else about it. Let us know in the comments.
Take
Then
a
we can
guess.
figure out.
If I'm wrong,
Oh, here we
I'll
go.
buy
The
you
think
discount.
it is?
Patrick 4 tickets.
Oh, well, the way my AMC stubs is set up, I'm just
Right?
saying. I feel like he knows what he's doing. We all should be
Right.
sponsored by AMC. AMC, if you're listening, the Critic Collective could use a partnership. I'm just saying. So, anyways,
You love AMC.
we do. That's the only way we're movies. Oh, I'm not gonna stop playing. Okay, so Mayte says it's a 5. Manny, what do you say?
5.
5. Manny
I
says,
enjoyed it.
okay, so 5 for Manny. So now we're just 5, 5, and 5. 5 finger, not discount, but 5. We're gonna go 5 on this one as well. I'm gonna say it's a 5. Like I said, you got to check it out. I've seen this series 3 times. Watched it by myself, then watched it with my wife. She enjoyed it, and then we watched it with friends, and they enjoyed it as well. There also people started arguing shortly after. So maybe it's a drinking game. Maybe it's gonna test your relationship or ask some questions. But check it out. I mean, I was about to say my favorite couple. Nope, not doing it.
No,
Check in the comments.
we're not
Check
doing
in the comments. We're not doing it. Manny already said his, and he said it with his whole ass chest. You could have been anywhere in the world, and you chose to be here. Until next time, Kawhi Leonard, Mayte signing out on the Dap Panther. Kalika Loud.